In this video, I'm going to show you how to run something that I call a YouTube fluff campaign. And the example I'm going to show you, you can get 100,000 views on your YouTube video for only 170 bucks. And it can actually get cheaper than that. And of course, can be more expensive than that. But that's the premise. And in fact, just to start it off, to show you what I'm talking about, and I apologize, I have to blur the names over here. But see here, these top two campaigns, 43,000 views. Let me zoom in a tad. 43,000 views for 75 bucks. 30,000 views for 46 bucks. So I did the math on this, and basically it comes down to for about 170 bucks, you can get 100,000 views. And I actually have run campaigns like this that are cheaper. Now, there are some caveats to a campaign like this. I don't really just recommend doing this and getting like millions of views the way that I'm going to show you how to set this up, because it's all going to be from countries that you personally probably don't care about, and it might actually skew your stats completely in the wrong direction. But there are a lot of really good reasons why you would want to run a Google ad on a video and have it get a ton of views, because like there are reasons to have vanity numbers, right? A lot of us talk about how we're trying to get real fans. We're not just trying to chase vanity metrics. But unfortunately, this is the music industry, and there are actually some good reasons where people need to have numbers be high, and you don't want to go and do something sketchy. Like you don't want to go get bots or something and risk getting your stuff banned, because it's literally not real people. This is all done through Google Ads. It should all be real people, so it's safe from that perspective, and it allows you very cheaply to hit some view goal that you may have because maybe you are trying to sign a record deal, or maybe you're trying to make yourself look more appealing to booking agents, or maybe your video is getting really, really good engagement and you just want to juice it a little bit further so that your fans think it's going even better than it actually is. Whatever your reason is, I'm going to show you how to do it, and then you can decide how much you want to do it. So diving right in, I'm going to click this blue create campaign button here inside of Google Ads. If you don't have a Google Ad account, just go to ads.google.com, set up your account, go through their whole prompts and everything, and then you go to campaigns, and then you click this blue plus button, and that'll take you where you need to be. I'm going to click that, new campaign, and now we're getting into the weeds of it. So remember, this is just the fluff campaign. There are a variety of different campaigns you might want to run, including a subscriber-oriented campaign or a video view campaign that's done in a way that actually get you like more engaged fans with more engagement, like more likes, more shares, more subscribers, more comments, etc. than what this fluff campaign will do. So if you're interested in learning about how to do that, I do have a video here you can check out for the subscriber ones. And I do also have a course called YouTube Growth Machine that I actually just recently went and refreshed the Google Ads videos to get them up to date in this current version of Google Ads. So that'll be linked down below if you're interested in that. But here we're in the campaign objective window. We want to do awareness and consideration. We want to do video, because we're promoting a video. And we want to do video views. It says new. This is not new. This is the default way you would promote videos for quite a while. So we're going to click continue. And now we're into the campaign creation dialogue thing. First, we'll just name this campaign. I'm just going to call this Test Fluff. So this test would probably be the name of your song, and then fluff. Remember, because we're going for the cheapest possible numbers here. We're not worried about quality and engagement. Target CPV, that's fine. That's just the cost per view. We're going to have to set a bid later on. I'll explain that to you when we get there. I would recommend staying very small with this. Like, feel free to jump in with like 25 bucks. You know, overall, like let's say if you had $1,000 to promote a new song, I would say don't do more than 10% in YouTube ads. Do the other 90% in Facebook or Meta ads, and you could watch this video to see kind of how I would do that, doing like a Spotify conversion approach campaign, but check out that video to learn how to do that. So that would be $100 for your YouTube ads, and then from that I might do like a quarter of it in fluff if you're doing it at all. You don't have to do the fluff stuff. This is just like if you have a good reason. Now, obviously, this is all dependent on you, right? If you just need to get a ton of views for some reason, you could do your entire YouTube budget in fluff. But I'd recommend starting off as small as you can justify, and then you could always add more later. So I'm just going to do $15, 2 weeks. Maybe I'll just make it actually shorter. I'm not actually going to run this. This is really just for demonstration in this video, but $2 a day. Cool. Now, ordinarily, I would turn off this networks thing and just do YouTube. In this case, I don't care. I'm going for fluff. I'm not going for quality, so I'm going to keep it on. And I'm not going to specify countries. I'm going for fluff. I'm not going for quality. So I'm doing all countries and territories. There is a middle ground here. You can do, like this is full fluff. And then there's like full tier 1 countries, high engagement, everything optimized around quality. There is a gradient here, right? You can go somewhere in the middle. So keep that in mind. But I'm just going to do all countries and territories. I'll keep English on if you want to kind of broaden things up even more. You could take the language requirement off entirely or add multiple languages. We're going to want to leave this multi-format ads because this gives Google the full flexibility to put our ad wherever we want, which is going to get us the cheapest cost per view. Moving right along, we get to one of the more important parts, the audiences. Now, if you've seen some of my older videos on YouTube ads, in fact, even the one I linked above there for the subscriber campaign, you'll see I normally will make what's called a custom audience, and that I'm like picking in certain artists and being very particular about what I'm doing. I would go with a more broad approach for this. Again, this is a fluff campaign. We're not going for quality. We're going for cheap and lots of numbers. So we're going to go to interest down here. And I would just pick the super broad, let's say you're a EDM artist. Type in EDM, electronic dance music, maybe choose house and maybe techno, and just kind of throw in a few broad things that you think kind of make sense. The purpose of this is just to give Google as much flexibility and showing it to whoever they want to get you the cheapest price possible, which is opposite of doing it the more controlled way when you're trying to feed them like the exact kind of perfect people to get their quality higher. So these are two different approaches of really any ad campaign that you're ever running. I get a lot of people that hit me up and they say like, hey, I want 1 million views. I don't care about how I get them. I just need them and I don't want to get banned doing it. It's like, okay, fluff campaign, right? And myriad of people have all these different reasons. Audience expansion, in this case, I would turn that on. Again, giving Google more flexibility. And then the last thing we get to is one of the last things is the actual ad itself. So for your YouTube video, let's say you're Billie Eilish. Again, not super important here. We're going for fluff. So this actually makes almost no difference. When you're doing a quality campaign, which I do cover in the YouTube course I link below, and maybe even in that older video, I don't remember. But I talk about putting certain text in here to get people's attention, because typically I'm running an in-feed ad and not a skippable ad like what this is. But either way, for this is not super important. Just kind of put in some stuff that makes sense for the video, like titles and all that. And that's it, aside from the bid. So Google's going to recommend some bid. This isn't what you'll pay per view. This is just the maximum amount you're willing to pay per view, which is different, right? Imagine you're on eBay and you're saying, I bid $1 to buy this thing. But when you put in a bid on eBay, they let you set a maximum bid. So you could say, I want to bid $1, but I'm willing to pay up to $15 for this item. And then basically if someone outbids you, then, like, let's say they do $2, it'll bump you up to $3. And then if they outbid you, that go 4, you'll go to 5. And they go to 6, and you go to 7. But as soon as you hit 15, which is your cap, basically you drop out, and then the other advertiser wins. So that's kind of how the CPV bid works. I just click apply. You'll get an estimate over here. So it's saying your average CPV is going to be between $0 or 0 pennies and 1 penny, which in my experience is accurate. But, like, the previous ones I showed you were 0.17 pennies, I believe. So essentially you're getting 5 views per penny, which is really low. As you know, so for every 5 views per penny is 500 views per dollar, I think. Just kind of mental math in it. Hopefully that's right. Otherwise it's very embarrassing. But at this point you just do create campaign, and then now you have a fluff campaign. And that's it. Then you just watch the views roll in. Now, as I mentioned, this is not a quality campaign. If you want to learn how to do the quality campaign, well, first, maybe check out this subscriber video that I have right here to learn how to do that. But if you're also looking for an organized course for not just how to learn how to run YouTube ads in multiple ways, but also how to learn how YouTube works, like the YouTube algorithm and how to make thumbnails. Well, not how to make thumbnails, but the importance of thumbnails and how to think about them, then check out my course, YouTube Growth Machine, right here. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye.